Hey, welcome to a new episode of the Kling Connection. Today we're at Leeds Castle.
It took us about an hour and a half outside of Center City, London. We took a bus trip and we just arrived this morning. It's beautiful. We're standing in front of the pond here and we're going to make our way up to the entrance of Leeds Castle. And we're going to do some more video up there. We're going to show you all around. We're so excited.
So follow us and we're going to take a trip. Welcome to the Kling Connection. So we're heading up to Leeds Castle right now. They said it's one of only two castles in London, or I should say England, that have never been breached. The other being Westminster, where the Queen lives. It's Westminster, right? Yeah, Westminster Castle, where the Queen lives. So let's check this out. Looks like there's some of the older parts of the castle that have not been restored here. There was an heiress that well, basically they rebuilt the castle, an American that came over and bought the castle, and she left it to her family when she died, and then the family wound up donating it to a non-profit organization, and that's what you have today. The moats, they used to fill these up so it wouldn't get breached.
They said that they actually would flood them. They would flood the moats so that they would be impassable.
We're heading to the Barbican and fortified mill. There's more pictures of the moat, and you can really feel the age of these buildings. The thousands of people over the centuries that have walked through this castle, whether they were royalty or just a groundskeeper or a worker. The steps have seen lots of people go up and down these steps, and now I can add my name to them. So now we're going to go over and take a look at the far side of the moat over here. And again, this building is very, 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 very old. And the workmanship that went into this to build this is amazing. So here's part of the grounds and the property. It really is something to be seen. Standing here, you can almost imagine being involved in some sort of a siege in the Middle Ages. You see these plowed fields that thousands of farmers over hundreds of years have plowed. You all know me, I'm a huge history person. This is one of the first castles I've ever been to. And it's the first, obviously my first trip to Europe, but they have American-made castles, but nothing like to this magnitude. So we're gonna step around, we're gonna check it out, we're gonna walk around the property, let you guys know what we see. And if you have any ideas of future places or future castles that we could go to, leave it in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And let's take a walk around. Let's see how in depth we can get into this history crusade into Leeds Castle. Now on our way into the castle, look at the green and the moat. This is a far cry from London, much more quiet. less congested, cleaner air. Definitely could sleep here. Go through this old cobblestone walkway into the heart of the castle. And now we are able to say that we did something that no foreign army ever did, and that was breach the castle.
Put them in the Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden? Excellent! Execute them. Bogus.
Look at the old stonework here.
I love seeing these windows. These are called cap windows. From the inside, they open up and they open this way. They're so old and beautiful.
And then look at the doors, the handmade doors. And I bet you don't know what that star is up there, but I do.
I don't know what it is.
So working in construction,
Yeah?
I will tell you that that is the support beam, the main support. Inside the castle, and we are heading into the library where they had this whole library restored.
Look at that.
And into the kitchen, or the dining room actually, not the kitchen. And we have some pictures up here on the wall, some paintings of the various people that have lived here. And I don't know what you would call this room, kind of like just a hallway? I don't know. I mean, there's a set of steps that goes up here. And then here is the private dining room. The other one we saw was the more formal dining room.
Look at the tapestry that's on the wall right here. It's beautiful.
Now this looks like it's some sort of an office here. It looks like they set it up like the lady that lived here and worked here between the 1930s and the 1960s. So it's very probable that many people on this tour could have actually met this woman. Now one could only guess where she's going. Could it be to sneak a drink, or go meet that concubine, that special someone? So now we're going to go out and check out the courtyard outside. I think I hear some running water. Oh wow. Very nice. So now let's go up the secret stairs. Round and round we go. Where we stop, no one knows. This is a tight little hallway. If you had to fart, you'd kill the person behind you. Good thing I got my steps in. You had a breath walking up here. And look at that clock. And here is a picture of the outside courtyard.
The style is Tudor. Style Tudor.
This is the boudoir. That's French. I had to tell Shana that, she didn't know that, but this is more of a modern, renovated place. As we enter the bedroom, very well done. You can definitely tell it was decorated sometime in the 1920s or 1930s. In here, there's a lot of pictures of different birds. Imagine that the person that redecorated this was into bird watching or maybe bird collecting. Very stoic. You can tell that it was restored from those times when it was first built into the early 20th century. This in here seems to be some sort of formal or informal, I would say, meeting room. I can't imagine it was a dining room because they already have a formal and a non-formal dining room. So, but I can imagine people sitting here and having some sort of a business meeting or a meeting about the property or investing. And heading down the long hallways. This place is full of long hallways. And this appears to be the entrance. And if you look up the steps here, there seems to be some sort of a living facility or something up top there. All the art. And then we go down the steps. And into a formal parlor room. So that's beautiful Leeds Castle, and it was definitely worth the trip. It's not like the big castles you see in movies, but it definitely is something that you can definitely tell there's centuries worth of work there, all the way up into the 20th century. And the nonprofit organization that runs it today is very well kept, very well manicured, and definitely worth your trip should you come to the south of England. If you like what you saw, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below, and we will see you next time.